In August 1947, when after 300 years in India, the British finally left, the subcontinent was partitioned into two independent nation-states, Hindu-majority India and Muslim-majority Pakistan. So, today we are talking about Pakistan economy after August 1947. Past of Pakistan economy. Things weren't as bad, concerning the economy of Pakistan as it is today. In fact, Pakistan economy had a good start in 1960s in Ayub Khan's reign, which is considered the golden period in Pakistan's economic history. Pakistan progressing with a growth rate of 6%. They were making world's largest dams, building new cities. Many countries emulated their economic plans. Average annual real GDP growth rates were 6.8% in the 1960s, 4.8% in the 1970s, and 6.5% in the 1980s. Even in 1980s, Pakistan had maintained a respectable average of 5.5 to 6% growth rate, and it was more than that was in Ayub Khan's period. However, General Zia-ul-Haq's reign is considered the darkest chapter of Pakistan's history. Terrorism, religious intolerance, proxy wars, Kalashnikov culture are some of the gifts Pakistan received during that period. And still facing its results. Average annual growth fell to 4.6% in the 1990s, with significantly lower growth in the second half of that decade. Musharraf's reign brought with it revolution in media, banking, education, telecom and real estate sector. Pakistan economy was growing with a rate of 7% in 2007 to 8. And then started a never-ending series of bomb blasts and drone attacks that crippled Pakistan economy. After the general elections 2008, uncertain political environment, rising militancy along western borders of the country, and mounting inflation and current account deficits resulted in the steep decline of the Karachi Stock Exchange. As a result, the corporate sector of Pakistan has declined dramatically in recent times. Present of Pakistan economy. The economy of Pakistan is the 24th largest in the world in terms of purchasing power parity, PPP, with $988 billion, and 43rd largest in terms of nominal gross domestic product with $284 billion. Pakistan has a population of over 190 million, the world's sixth largest, giving it a nominal GDP per capita of $1,429, which ranks 140th in the world. GDP by sector. Agriculture, 25.1%, industry, 20%, services, 54.9%. Pakistan is a developing country and is one of the next 11 countries that, along with the BRICS, have a potential to become one of the world's large economies in the 21st century. According to the World Bank, poverty in Pakistan fell from 64.3% in 2002 to 27.5% in 2016. Pakistan's fiscal position continues to improve as the budget deficit has fallen from 6.4% in 2013 to 4.3% in 2016. So, why Pakistan economy is not growing? One of the main reasons is people don't pay tax. In 2006, the Central Board of Revenue estimated that there were almost 2.8 million income taxpayers in the country. However, by 2013, the number of taxpayers was drastically reduced to just 768,000 out of a total population of 190 million, meaning that only 0.57% of the population pay taxes. Another big reason is weak government and its policies. Today, the country is steeped in debt. Pakistan already has a balance of trade deficit, which means that its imports are more than its exports, and with exports declining, this situation is going to get worse. Pakistan foreign investment had significantly declined by 2016, dropping by 74.6% due to Pakistan's political instability and weak law and order, according to the Bank of Pakistan. Pakistan government had to learn something his neighbor country India, something like demonetization, new tax laws and many more. Pakistan government also has a history of fudging information and false propaganda. Pakistan had claimed GDP growth of 4.8%, after by IMF corrections it was found to be closer to 3.1% in 2016. Rural poverty remains a pressing issue, as development there has been far slower than in the major urban areas. The World Bank and International Finance Corporation's flagship report Ease of Doing Business Index 2015 ranked Pakistan 138 among 189 countries around the globe. Outsiders are not feel safe in Pakistan. Future of future economy. On November 3, 2016, the Sharif government announced that Renault is expected to start assembling cars in Pakistan by 2018. A source earlier in May 6, 2016 had told Reuters that Pakistan was under consideration for new production investment. On November 7, 2016, Bloomberg News claimed that the economy is expected to grow around 5% annually for the next 3 years and claimed that Pakistan is on the verge of an investment-led growth cycle. On January 10, 2017, The Economist forecasted Pakistan's GDP to grow at 5.3% in 2017, making it the fifth fastest growing economy in the world and the fastest growing in the Muslim world. The World Bank predicts that by 2018, Pakistan's economic growth will increase to a robust 5.4% due to greater inflow of foreign investment, namely from the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. Is Pakistan's economy will collapse in the next 10 years? For a long economic growth country have to focus on their education system. The Pakistan literacy rate is just 56% and its neighbor country India crossed 75% after 2017 by UNESCO. Pakistan youth have to keep focus on their education. Pakistan is facing enormous challenges such as illiteracy, poverty, inequalities, corruption, energy and governance issues that have had a direct negative impact on the economic development and growth of the country. If Pakistan have to survive in long run, the CPEC is not only solution. Pakistan's economic future will mainly depend on its peaceful relationship with India. After fighting battles with India in the war zones, Pakistan youth wants that we should make science and technology our new battleground. Pakistan wants Indian laboratories and factories to intrigue us as much as their missiles and nukes do. Pakistan should feel as threatened by the success of Indian railways and IT sector as they were by their atomic bomb program. On the wheel of history, nations hit the bottom before they reach the top. India's journey towards the top is amazing but still have a long way to go. Pakistan have to adopt it one thing from India. As far as we are concerned, then you might be ahead of us today in this race but we are still running. The race is not over yet and we are in no mood to give up anytime soon.
Hope you like our video. Please hit the like button. More updates are coming, so please subscribe us. Thanks for watching.